Today we are trying to find out if this is the most underrated card we got in Chaos Rising. Guys, welcome back to a new episode of New Place, and yep, we are playing Mega Floette EX. I browsed Limitless and I found one of the practice tournaments for the regional in Torino that's coming up pretty soon, and I found this 6th place deck that was piloted by a fellow German, cardcalleex, and yeah, I put the deck list up right now, and we're playing his exact 60. I put the links to the Limitless pages in my video description below, and as you know, I always put the deck list itself in there as well, so you can just easily copy and paste it, put it into the client, and then play the deck yourself and see if you like it or not. And without further ado, we hop into the first game, and then we'll talk a little bit about the somewhat unique strategy and how this deck works and if we can have success with it. I'll see you there. So for a 3-prizer, Mega Floette does not have a lot of HP. We'll talk about in a second how we can boost that energy, but yeah, 250 giving up 3 prices is not ideal. So I want to go second because I play a card that I want to ideally start with. But let's finish talking about Mega Floette. We have 2 attacks. The first one we can probably ignore. We heal 30 damage from ours and the opponent's Pokemon. But Eternity Bloom for 3 Psychic Energy. We do 200 damage and we can grab 4 energy out of our deck and attach that to our Pokemon in any way we like. And this is exactly the card that I was talking about that I want to start with ideally. It's the Smoochum. Delightful Kiss. Doesn't cost us any energy, but we can grab 2 energy from our deck and attach it to a bench Pokemon. So that's one part of our acceleration together with a Mega Floette. We have a bunch of different attackers in the deck. Cofagrigus, his first attack extended the Metagross, I probably butchered that name, with 2 energy, 1 psychic, 1 colorless. We can move all damage counters from one of our Pokemon or bench Pokemon to a Pokemon on our opponent's side. Doesn't have to be active, can be the bench too. And unfortunately we are weak. Our Mega Floette is weak against metal, so that could be a problem. So anyways, we also played Xerneas. It's a new Pokemon from Chaos Rising. 3 Psychic Energy, Geostorm. For each Psychic Energy that we have in play, we do 30 damage. Then we also have the Deoxys, another new card. For 3 Psychic Energy, the attack is called Psy Spear. We do 120. If we have 2 extra energy attached, so a total of 5, we can also bench snipe for 120. Okay, Deoxys on the bench, and they have nothing bench, so I cannot use my Morty, which is unfortunate. But I think, what am I going to get rid of? I'm going to keep the Morty for next turn. I'm going to get rid of the energy because I can get it back with Wanderer's Punch. And I get me a Mega Floette. Do this. Might actually be better to go for the Deoxys, depending on what they can set up this turn. And then we move both energy. You cannot put it on different Pokemon, it has to be the same Pokemon. So if I somehow can find another... okay, probably not the best idea, but we'll see. Also, okay, I think it's the first time in the meta that we can evolve a stadium. So, Prism Tower. You can discard 2 cards and draw 1. And then this card has to be in play for you to put down the Agni Floette Stadium. And that gives our Mega Floette 150 extra HP. So that is a whooping 400. Our ace spec card is the Heroescape, so another 100. So we can get all the way up to 500 HP. And that's basically the deck, and that's what we're trying to play. They knock out my... I'm gonna knock out their... That's all I can do. I don't have 2 energy on it. I cannot get 2 energy... Morty, Prism Tower. What is in here? There's a Smoochum. I could. No, I don't have I don't have a the Latias in play, because then I could have gotten Night Stretcher, Smoochum, and then try to accelerate more energy. But I cannot retreat. So we're getting item locked here. And we cannot play any tools. What tools does this deck play? I don't think it does play any tools, right? Oh. Yeah, the Heroescape is a tool. So we play one tool, and that's one of the most important cards we have. How are we going to do that? I'm probably just going to poke them for 120. I could play the Prison Tower, discard 2 cards I have. Ooh, do they play the Precious Trolley as their ace spec to set up? No, they get a boss. Okay. I'm going to have a hard time building this one up. Can go Smoochum, retreat. Do I poke them? I'm gonna retreat. Go here. Put the tower down. We draw a card. I should have thinned the deck first. Okay, we got Pokepad. Go here and here. Okay. They need to find 2 energy to do something here. The problem is my Mega Floette is weak against metal. So need to find an energy. Wait, I can't even play the Pokepad because with the Oceanic Curse, I can't play item cards or Pokemon tools, so I can't use the Pokepad anyway. So if I'm not getting knocked out, I'll probably just gonna do another Smoochum. They play probably a bunch of stadiums too. Would they get rid of a interesting Metagross and boss? Oh, Judge. Thank goodness. That's such a good card. Wondrous Patch and an energy. We can heal up Psychic Pokemon. How much energy is in here? 2. I could Full Metal Lab. I figure that they have that. I can't play the Wondrous Patch, but there's a Latias. Do I attach? Problem is they're gonna knock me out so easily. I'm gonna do this. Do I retreat and hit for 200? Yeah, and then we accelerate 4 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're out of energy. 1, 2, 1, 2. So then I can technically retreat to 120 and 120. They only have 1 card in hand. Wait, does that take 30 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon? Ugh, that probably protects them. Because I do 120. Okay. I can just... I'm gonna do this because we might need it. I could retreat. Go here. And I attach the energy back later. So I'll do 120. The question is, does that apply? Yeah, it does apply. I was hoping that the damage counter would tell me exactly how much I can hit them for. Okay, we got plenty of energy in play now. They are weak against fire. Should have hit this just to poke it so I can then one-shot in. Unfair stamp? Okay. It's not the It's a boss. I can take 2 prices by bossing up that Metang and the Beldam. Oh yeah, I could do that. The Yamask. Could attach the energy here. Don't have any draw here. Oh, they get the Metagross. They get the Metagross and then they can swing. And then I... Oh no, they get the Meowth. What are they bossing up? That's what I think they're doing, right? Or they get a Dawn. Okay, that way they're getting... Why would they put another liability on the board? I don't understand that. They could have used the Ultra Ball to get the Steven's Metagross. That's what they're getting here, I assume. But Mega Mawile? So the Mega Mawile, it does 80 for each price card. So they're gonna take a one shot into my Mega Floette. However, what are they doing here? Do I poke another time? Do 120, 120? But no, they're gonna boss me up then. I think I'm gonna boss up the Meowth. Need a retreat here with 2 energy, which is not ideal. This deck also does not play any energy recyclers. Okay, are they getting the Mega Skarmory now? Okay. Have the telepathic here. Okay, they're not doing anything that's good for me. So we're retreating. Oh, they give up. Okay, I would have bossed up the Meowth, would have taken 2 prizes, and then I only needed 1 more. Yeah, GG's to my opponent. Hey, they have a fighting token. There are some fighting decks that are weak against Psychic, so we might have the advantage here. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to showcase a 500 HP Mega Floette in the game before, but I guess it is what it is. And I want to go second again, because we want to utilize the Smoochum attack to accelerate in energy right away. And we're starting the worst possible card. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have the Pokepad. I can't even use the last ditch. I was really hoping not to start the Meowth. Start whatever. Of course, not whatever, the Smoochum. Use Meowth ability to grab a supporter from the deck. But now, that's not gonna work. I need to attach an energy to Meowth. Use Pokepad. But Smoochum, what am I gonna use it for? That is... not good. Okay, and Mega Zygarde is not weak against Psychic. They attach an energy. Battle Cage. I think Battle Cage prevents the Deoxys attack. Are you kidding me? Getting the Smoochum does do nothing for me. Are they gonna... No, they might not be able to attack right away unless they don't have... No, they don't have a Miracle. Do I... Wow, this is tough. I don't know what to do. Catch an energy, and then we end the turn. Yeah, there's nothing good in our hand. It's a horrible starting hand. No supporters other than the boss. They don't have, I don't know if they have a good start or not, and they put the Mega Zygarde out, attach an energy in the battle cage. That's all they did. So, and they just pass. Do they have nothing? Like literally nothing? I mean, I attach another energy and then I end my turn because all I have. So, okay, they finally got a Solrock. Do they have more? Okay, wait. They must have had an Ultra Ball in hand for the Solrock because I don't know. He only drew one card. Paragon and a Mega Zygarde. I don't know about you guys. I don't like those gold cards. You cannot see anything. Do they have an energy to draw? Because if they do, why didn't they attach it earlier? Okay, they don't have an energy. It's like the slowest start to a game for both parties. They need to draw into an energy so they can draw more cards. I need to find an energy so I can retreat the Meowth. Boss up the Solrock probably. Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay, I at least got something here. Retreat, Deoxys, boss up the Solrock, and then we hit for 120. I play 3 bosses. We always do 3 and 4 fast. That doesn't do me anything good either. Okay, they give me the Lunatone that I can knock out. Why did they not go back into the Mega Zygarde? Another Lunatone. Because I just take another swing. And that's it. Okay, they boss me up. That's fine. That's the only thing they can do to avoid that knockout. Come on, give me an energy. There is an energy. So we use that. Oh, it needs to be attached to a psychic Pokemon for it to work. Dang! Another swing. Because I would have probably gotten the Smoochum, retreat, charge up. There's a Mega Floette. Okay. I can 2-shot. And I do have an energy in here. So I can bench Wondrous Patch. Lively Stadium. Oh, did they get an energy? Ooh, because now I cannot one-shot them. Ooh, that's good. They get the Riolu. Okay, they are weak against Psychic, so give it to me. There's the energy. Okay. Do we take a swing? That's the question. Or do we just wait? Okay, we finally got a supporter. What are we gonna get rid of? The Wondrous Patch I need to keep. Special red card, I play 1 copy. Jumbo Ice Cream, 1 copy. Special red card it is. Okay. How am I gonna sequence this? I can't power this one up. I cannot power this one up. If I retreat this, I can go into the Smoochum. Yeah, I don't think I like that. I have a boss, so I can do something later. I can poke him for 120 if I bump the stadium. Here. And here. I don't want to Ultra Ball anything. I think we're just hitting them for 120. There's no energy in here. I need 1 more energy for this to take a knockout on the Mega Lucario next turn. But I also need to bump the stadium for the Zygarde knockout. The Lively Stadium only works on basic Pokemon. It's you 38 more HP. Okay. That's a wasted supporter. Do they get the Mega Lucario? Then I need to find. They did get the Mega Lucario. Here, Psychic. If I draw an energy, it's not an energy. I cannot use the Night Stretcher. Fez doesn't work. There was no knockout. Do I Ultra Ball for Smoochum and let them knock it out? What am I going to get rid of? I think we're poking because they have not much going on. Eh? Oh, I could have done it by retreating and then use Night Stretcher for an energy. Big brain. Okay. That's for draw. They need to attach the energy to the Mega Zygarde to retreat. Okay, that's the energy attachment. Got another energy, so they must have more energy in hand for next turn retreat. I don't think they play Latias. I don't think so. There's a boss. Okay, there goes my energy. There's my energy attachment. Okay, that was good for them. Okay, I got the energy. I can put this up here. If they have a boss, they can knock this one out before I can do anything. The problem is, if I should have maybe, yeah, that was wrong play. I should have put the energy on the Meowth to retreat, get Smoochum with the Ultra Ball. Do I boss something up that they have to waste an energy, but then I don't have the knockout on this fella? Do I risk it? No, I cannot risk it. I need to put this up, and then we man, that Meowth is killing me. And now our turn. I could have... Ooh, you know what? I could... No, that needs 3 energy too. I thought about getting the Deoxys, but that needs 3 energy attached too. There's the Musk. We bench it. And our turn. I played 1 boss, right? No, I played 2 bosses already. Please go into the Lucario and take the knockout and don't have a boss. Just take 2 prizes. Please, no boss. They played 1 boss so far. Okay, just the knockout. Okay. That is actually fantastic. Okay. Do I bench Fez? I think at this point I have to. Hope that I... Let's flip the script. That's heal. I don't need that. We get rid of this. And this. Unfortunately, yes. We get the Configurers. Let's see, is the... Okay, we got 1 more and a Heroscape. Here. And then we attach this here, just to be on the safe side. And then we take the knockout on a 3 prizer with their A-Spec card on, and we get 3 prices. 1, 2. How much do I need? I need 2, 3. Okay, we're just getting 3, yeah? We can do 1, 1, 1. And then I think we one-shot everything with the Configurers. 1, 2, 3 prize cards. And telepathic chorus for a stadium. So they can, if they use their nullifying 0, they can knock out the Deoxys. Yep. Area 0. They must play the cornerstone then. Huh, interesting. So we do move all damage counters. So that's not a knockout, for sure not a knockout. They can, oh, they knocked me out with the tool card. Interesting. Okay. Because how much does that do? 280 or 350? Ooh, okay. But then I just win with Deoxys. Okay, that's fine. Knock me out. I'll go with the Deoxys. Take my last price with the snipe attack. That's fine with me. They're gonna take the 3 prices, but then they cannot use. Yeah, no, they cannot take 4 prices this turn. They cannot. They can use their superpower attack and knock me out with 350. That I think that counts. So that is now 150, 180, 210. So they can take 4 prices, but that's not a premium power pro. Jumbo ice cream is fine. Oh wait, they knock out that they cannot knock out the Deoxys. If they, okay, they just do Geobuster. That's GG's. We go into the Deoxys and we bench snipe. Here we take the last remaining prize that we have with the Deoxys 120, and we snipe a Solrock. Boom, there's our last prize, and we just beat Mega Lucario EX. GG's to my opponent. Guys, we did not manage to get a 500 HP Mega Floette out. I think we didn't even get the Heroescape on our Mega Floette in those 2 games that we played today, but it's a fun deck. It is good if you get your Heroescape on your Mega Floette, because 250 HP for a 3-prizer is not a lot. There's a lot of cards in this deck that can easily hit that number and take 3 prices, and then you down then they have half of their prize cards taken. So Heroescape is important. The 150 from the tower, there's so many stadium cards in play right now. It will not stick for long, so you basically have to always refresh that stadium combo. Therefore you need to play a lot of stadiums. So yeah, I had fun playing this deck. The snipe attacks are good. You have so many different options with attackers, so it takes a little bit of sequencing, making sure you're doing the right moves. But yeah, overall it's a fun deck. I encourage you guys, copy the deck list into the client, play it yourself, and then let me know what you think of this deck. As always, do not forget to like and subscribe, leave me a comment, and then I'll see you next week in the next episode of New Plays. Have a great weekend. I am out.